Hi, welcome to another exciting episode of Chop, Eat, Repeat. Today we have a special guest revisiting our show and I'm going to tell you all about it. So get your aprons ready and let's get cooking. So Riya, how do you make firni? What's the process?
Okay, so it's a very simple process, Harsh. It's one of the simplest Indian desserts that you can make. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so I've got rice here which has been soaking for a couple of hours.
Right, and this is basmati rice?
I have used basmati rice. You're free to use whatever rice you're comfortable with. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, once you've soaked the rice, you drain out the water.
Right.
Okay, and you grind it into a fine powder without any water.
Without any water,
without
so dry
any
grinding.
Water. Yes.
So is this what it is?
This is what it looks like once it's been ground.
It's almost like a coconut, desiccated coconut.
It's a very fine
powder.
Mixture, yes.
Okay, great. I didn't know that. All right.
Okay, I'm now going to start by heating the milk.
Okay, so let's get the...
Yeah.
Let's start it.
Would you like to pour in the milk?
Sure, I can.
So I'm going to show you how easy this is. Since Harsh is saying he's never been able to make a firni, he's going to be doing it and I'm going to be guiding him.
Is it? Okay.
Yes. Okay, so we are going to let this heat for some time till it's almost a bubble, and then I'm going to continue.
So one boil.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so Harsh, this is now quite warm. Yeah, I can feel the heat.
But it's not boiling, is it?
It's not boiling, but I can feel the heat on my palm.
Okay.
Okay, I'd like you to add in the ground rice.
The ground rice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, at this stage we need to whisk this in completely till all the lumps have dissolved.
Okay.
I'm now going to cook this for about half an hour till it thickens and the rice cooks.
Okay.
And then we're going to see what happens next. Yeah. Okay, so Harsh,
is this thick enough?
It's thickened considerably.
Yeah.
I'm now going to come on that side and I'm going to add in the sugar.
Okay. The sugar should depend upon how sweet you would like your mithai to be, right?
Yes. Okay, now the reason why I've added the sugar towards the end of cooking the firni is because I do not want my mixture to caramelize. Okay, so just to be on the safe side, I have added my sugar towards the end. So you need to now continuously stir this till you get a nice thick mixture, which we will then set. So I'd roughly give it about half an hour more.
So Riya, this is looking more like a nice thick porridge. Is this what kind of consistency we are looking at?
Yes, this is the texture that you want. I am now going to add in a little bit of rose essence.
Wow, and that's what gives it its finesse and richness, is it?
Yeah, I'd like you to stir that, please.
Okay.
Okay, so I've added rose. Okay, you can add any essence that you like. You could add a kevra essence, you could add elaichi powder.
Kevra essence, yeah?
Yes, you could.
Just to give it a little...
So kevra essence is authentically what gives it that firni flavor.
Yeah?
Yeah. Okay. I've added rose today.
So Riya, is this ready now? This looks nice and thick.
Yes, this is ready.
Okay, so how are we going to plate up and garnish?
Right.
Because you are the queen of garnishing.
Alright.
Samburu, should I pour it into this?
Yeah, you can pour it into the dropper, please.
Now this dropper we have in our commercial kitchens. If you don't have it, you can directly use a spoon and fill your containers. Now the right traditional way of filling firni would be in a nice mitti bartan or a nice mitti diya, right? That's how traditionally firni is served.
Okay, so I'm now going to garnish this with a little bit of pistachio and almond.
Okay, or you can also put some silver work if you have.
You could, or even gold work.
Yeah.
And I'm also going to add a little bit of my signature touch.
Of course.
I'm going to add in some edible glitter.
Shimmer.
Yes. So your firni is ready.
Wow, this looks beautiful. Great, Riya. That was a beautiful, quick, easy way to make some delicious firni. Now, We can serve these at ceremonies, at festival times, Diwali. Would it make a great dessert for Diwali?
It would. It
Yes.
would. Yeah, you could definitely put them in little diya-shaped earthen pots.
Yes.
And you could decorate it with edible shimmer or
Yes.
golden
To
vark.
give it some more
Yes,
glamour.
you can do that.
Excellent. So I hope you've enjoyed watching us on Chop, Eat, Repeat. Thank you, Riya, very much for coming and enhancing our show today.
Thank you, Harsh.
And teaching us this lovely recipe. I hope you've liked it, and if you have, don't forget to press the like button. We would love to hear from you, so do leave me your comments and do subscribe to my channel Chop, Eat, Repeat.